From the Huntington Bank Studio, this is Colts 360.
Let's go! Come on! Y'all already know what time it is, baby. Colts got another dog, baby. Let's go! I don't know about you, but I think we deserve more primetime games. Let's go, baby.
Okay. Hey there, 1-0. Let's get it. Oh, Thursday night light.
What's going on?
Let's go!
Oh. Hey guys, thank you for having us on Prime Time tonight. Hopefully you guys had a great time, so we prime time, shawty.
A rare weekend off for the Colts following that divisional battle against the Titans in Nashville as they now prepare to host the Green Bay Packers in Week 11. I'm Larra Overton, and this is Colts 360.
The Colts' lone primetime appearance of this season, and they trailed Tennessee 17-13 at half. But a turn of events in the third quarter, all three phases clicking to score 21 unanswered in the second half for the 34-17 victory that puts them atop the AFC South. Darius Leonard joined me by phone just moments after the game. A huge series of events in the third quarter. You had 14 unanswered points in that quarter. Danico Autry comes up with a sack. There's a poor punt by Tennessee that ends up setting up Nyheim Hines for his second touchdown. E.J. Speed blocks the punt. T.J. Carey has the touchdown. Take me through that entire third quarter and that turn of events and how that set you guys up for the victory.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy because, the offense scored, and then we came out, got a 3-and-out, and then it was a short punt. And then next thing you knew, we come back out there, the offense drive the ball, we score. We come back out, we stop them. E.J. Speed come up big with a block punt. We get a touchdown there, and that's when we knew right there, the life was sucked out of them. And we knew the only thing we had to do was keep doing what we was doing, and we knew we was going to win this ball game.
A critical stretch of the season continues for the Horseshoes. Still ahead, Coach Reich grades the Colts in the third quarter of the season. That's next on Colts 360. Back now on Colts 360 and joined by head coach Frank Reich. Coach, coming off that tough turnaround with the Thursday night game, but on the back end of that, you get the weekend off. What direction do you give to your players? How do you treat this weekend as a coaching staff to then turn around and get ready for the following week?
Yeah, use the extra time to rest up. For the final stretch. For the final stretch. So guys will do that. They'll get, lots of sleep, heal up, get extra treatment, and get ready to go.
You break up the season into quarters, and we're now into the third quarter of the season. But reflecting back to the second quarter of the season, what progress, what improvement did you see from your team?
Well, went 2-2 in the first quarter, 3-1 in the second quarter. So, now this third quarter, we got to be on it. We got to be on it. And the way we do that is we just fight to get better every day. So I think some of the progress we made, I think defensively we just gained more and more confidence, stacking up good games, good play offensively. Same thing. I think as the season has progressed, you get to know kind of new quarterback, new players, new chemistry. That starts to develop and feel good about the direction it's going.
You touched on this. The third quarter is really critical for putting yourself in good standing and into playoff contention going into December. How is this team built to be at their best at a really pivotal point in your season?
Yeah, we got to be tough and physical. It's got to start from the up front, both sides of the ball, offensive line, defensive line, getting great play, and feel like we're doing that. Offensive line has been doing a really great job. We're number one in the NFL in pass protection. We've gone up against some pretty stout pass rush teams and been able to do a good job in protection. I think the running game is beginning to gain some steam and be effective. And in the last few weeks, it's gotten better and better. So feel good about the direction that's going. And then defensively up front, we continue with our, the number one priority of being to stop the run, and then earn the right to rush the passer. And our guys have been doing a good job of that.
We recently learned that Marlon Mack, despite the season-ending injury, that he's stayed in town to do his rehab, and he's actually been really involved trying to get into the complex and sit in on running back meetings when there's the opportunity to do so. How valuable has his involvement been, his perspective been, certainly for Nyheim and for Jordan, but especially for your rookie and Jonathan Taylor?
No doubt. And, Marlon is just such a great teammate. And I think the key word there, Larry, that you said is perspective. He's been here a few years, kind of knows the ropes. Just that he's a calming influence, just he's a pretty cool customer. So that influence in the room whenever he's in there is very positive.
You spend the majority of the season, first and foremost, focused on your own guys and your own team, and then, of course, in addition to that, preparing for your opponents week in and week out. But we talked about this over the bye week, that you do get this Sunday, and you'll get that this weekend to, watch some other games, look at some other teams across the league. Of those games you've been able to watch, teams you've been following, what teams have you been impressed with? What players, individual performances, or fellow coaches across the league so far in 2020?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, Larry. Obviously in the coaching world, we spend so much time focused on ourselves. You get a few glimpses here and there. You look at scores. You maybe watch a game, on a Sunday night late. But looking around the league, the Dolphins seem like they got some good things going on down there. Really, impressed with the direction that team and organization is going. And Brian Flores, I think, is doing a great job down there. So a lot of respect for them. And of course, the AFC North is always, that tough division. They're having a good year. And then the AFC South. I mean, I know it's been an interesting year for Houston. Them not getting off to the start that they've been getting off to, but we know they're still a dangerous team. And then the Titans are the Titans. So, it's been fun to watch. I don't really pay as close of attention to the NFC because AFC is where all the marbles are out for us.
Is there something within your own team that maybe you felt that has come along more quickly than what you anticipated it to, or guys who have come on and been more effective early on maybe than what you anticipated?
I just think there's been great chemistry, on the team in general. And that's because we got strong leaders. I think the chemistry's really been good, not just among the units, the offensive and defensive, but kind of cross units. I really think, when the defense is out there balling out, the offense is all in, and vice versa, and for the special teams as well. I think that's been fun to see.
There is certainly a lot of conversation and a lot of attention given to this new era of quarterback, guys like Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, and of course Patrick Mahomes. But you also have the veteran quarterbacks who are seeing success in their seasons, a very different style with Ben Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, and Drew Brees. What's most impressive about what those guys, those veteran guys, are able to do in this phase of their career with what you've seen in 2020, especially being a former quarterback?
Well, no doubt, and you're right, Larry. There's no one way to get it done. There is a little bit of an emphasis on the younger guy who can run, who can add more of a run element. But you mentioned those guys, and of course Phillip at this stage in his career as well. Being more of a classic drop back passer, and you find and you look at some of these guys that are still getting it done at a very high level that you're mentioning. And you like to see those old guys still showing the young guys that they can still get it done. They can still win ball games, and there's a lot of ways to win the game from the pocket.
You certainly can, Coach. Always appreciate the time. Enjoy the weekend. We will talk to you next week.
Thanks, Larry.
Colts rookie Isaiah Rodgers proving his ability to transition that college special teams success into the NFL at UMass. It earned him first-team All-American honors, and then when tasked against the Browns with the kickoff return, he breaks down the entire 101-yard return that earned him his first career NFL touchdown.
I take so much pride in special teams.
Offense, defense, special teams, this is ours.
At any time, you can change the game.
And the Colts are down in a big-time hole here, down by 17 points.
The players didn't let their head down. The first thing they said was, let's change the game right now.
We got to score right here, get us 3 and out, we'll score again.
We all just knew when we went out there, it was time for us to provide a spark. Coach gave me the leeway. He said, 2 yards deep in the end zone, don't back up. Once I got it, I just was like, okay, I just got to go.
Kicks off back to Indianapolis at the goal line. Here's Isaiah Rodgers.
The main thing I'm saying in my head right now is catch the ball. Really just lock in so much of trying to find that small hole to make it a big hole that you don't really hear anything. Once you do get between any hole, that's when you start slowly but surely hearing crowd noises, players yelling, people saying, go, go, go.
Go score, go score, go score.
At that time, I didn't ever see the hole until Ashton got through it. And once I jumped through, I was like, wow, Ashton really just got me through this hole. I got in there and I said, okay, I gotta somehow figure out how to get out of this hole now. Looked at the sideline to make sure I was still in. I heard the whole entire sideline like, go, go, go. I ended up looking to the left to see if my team was running with me, and I seen, a few Browns jerseys, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stop and try to see if I can cut back across. And once I stopped, and I seen it open up.
And it's going to slip out of a tackle, still going. He's at midfield. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's at the 30 now.
Looked at the Jumbotron because I was like the first time in my life I can actually look up to see if anyone was around me. And once I realized, no one was in the presence, I was like, okay, I'm really about to get an NFL touchdown right now.
He's going to go! Touchdown! Isaiah Rodgers! 101-yard return, and the Colts are right back in it, baby! Let's go!
And I threw the ball, and I was like, oh, wait, I think I might need that. So George just quickly gave me the ball. It was like, look, point at the camera. So I'm like, wow, I really just scored. But I don't know, it didn't hit me until I got to the sideline, and I seen the scoring change on the scoreboard. And I think that was probably one of the best moments right there. With me getting the first one, it's a lot more pressure now, because now I got Frankie and Bubba in my ears. Like, you did it before, so now we know you can do it. I can't let them down, and that's the reason why I'm here, is just to continue to make plays.
He's gonna go! Touchdown! Isaiah Rodgers! 101-yard return! Touchdown! I-N-D-Y!
The maniac on the mic, Darius Leonard, wired for sound as he faced off with the reigning NFL MVP. That's next.
If you're out there living your dreams, you might as well go out there and have some fun. We needed a spark. When I heard the personnel, I already thought the play might be coming in. I had a great feeling about it all week in practice. I was visualizing scoring a touchdown on this play. It was the exact look I saw in practice. When I saw the ball in the air, I had to speed up. He allowed me just to run through the ball. Anytime I can get a full head of steam going, I'm really confident in myself. That was a 10 out of 10 ball. I was turning the corner and I saw two guys and I was thinking in my head, okay, how am I gonna make both these guys miss? And right on cue, T.Y. After that, when you're one-on-one in the NFL, you gotta make that.
Spins out of a tackle, dives to the pylon, across the goal line, touchdown, Nyheim Hines.
When I hit the ground and checked for touchdown, as soon as I saw the ref, I was like, oh yeah, it's showtime. I've seen a lot of guys backflip for football celebrations. Man, one of these days I'm gonna do a full because I've never seen anybody do it. And after the spin move, I was like, oh yeah, it's time. Been doing that flip since about 7th or 6th grade now. We used to always go around the neighborhood and just flip off of trees. They always call me stunt man. Having Simone Biles, one of the best, if not the best, gymnasts of all times, critiquing it and actually saying she was impressed was pretty humbling. So hopefully I can get back on her and get some notes and to stick the landing all the way. Just try and take it all in and enjoy the moment. And that's really all it is. I'm gonna enjoy the moment for today, and tomorrow I'm gonna focus on the Baltimore Ravens.
Spins out of a tackle, dives to the pylon, and he does flips to the end zone. Touchdown, Nyheim Hines.
What's going on, Colts Nation? Captain Madden here, Commander, 939th Military Police Detachment, Indiana National Guard. We are currently deployed in the Middle East in support of Operation Spartan Shield. We've got a couple people here that have something to say. Go!
In honor of Veterans Day and those Salute to Service games, which are taking place all across the league this month, a very special thank you to those who have served and are serving our country. The Colts held their very own Salute to Service game last weekend against the Baltimore Ravens, a game in which the Colts defense went toe-to-toe with Lamar Jackson, and we get right into the thick of things as Darius Leonard was mic'd up in the matchup.
Let's go, baby. Let's bring some juice, baby. Let's bring some juice, baby. You already know what time it is, man. Game day against a great team. You already know the maniac ready to come play, baby. That's what it's about. Stepping up in big time games. That's it. That's it. Woo! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. About that time. About that time. About that time to punch the clock. Let's go. Boom. Ah, yeah. Ooh. Ah, yes, sir. Still hate that drill. I hate getting hit. We're gonna take over this game right here. Let's start early. Let's start fast. Let's be physical, man.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna earn our respect right here.
Yes, sir.
They don't believe in us. Let's go out here and prove that we're the best unit out there.
Sir.
Let's go out there and prove that. Let's go, baby. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Let's have a day. Let's go. No matter what you did last week, it's all about this week, baby. Woo! Yeah! Uncle Phil, let's have a day. Let's go out there and prove a point. Hey, let's make this a statement game right here, baby. You know we got you. This what make us great, baby. We're together. This gonna make us great right here. This gonna make us great, baby. Woo! Yeah! Woo! Hi. Let's go! Let's go, baby! Woo! Yeah! Uncle Phil! Let's go, baby! Yeah! Yes, sir! I wouldn't mind being a mascot. Like, I was upset that once I graduated high school, like, they let a lot of students be a mascot after I graduated. I might would have got my privileges with votes. I would have had so much fun. So much fun. It's simple, do your job. Nobody else. No, no! No, no! No, no! Don't do that! What's wrong with you? No! 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 Yeah! That's how you start! That's how you start! I should have punched at the ball, that's all I'm saying. Because he had it right there at me. You know, usually I try to go for the punch. But he's big though, so I had to make sure.
Under center is Rivers. They'll give off to Taylor. Jumps over the pile at the goal line, and he's in.
Watch your head! Watch your head! Great job, baby. Yes, sir, 2-8. Hey, same thing. Same thing. Hey, oh, they still ain't stop y'all. They still ain't stop y'all. They still ain't stop y'all now. They say they the best defense. I don't like that. They the most physical defense. Oh, I'm trying to hit everybody. I'm not him. I'm not him. I'm not him. I'm him. I'm not this other linebacker. I'm him. I'm him. Come on, man. I ain't the other linebackers. I ain't the other linebackers. Come on. No. No. I run this. I run this. I'm athletic.
Jackson still out of the gun, and they'll hand it off to a running back. No, he lost the ball. The ball's on the ground. Darius Leonard had it, and then he's going to lateral it back to Bobby Okereke, and the Colts have the ball. How about that? A takeaway for the Colts defense.
I never had it. I never had it. Hey, I pitched it. I pitched it to my boy. That'd have been me. I would have been skating. I would have been skating. Nope. 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 I pitched it. I didn't fumble. I pitched it to my dog. I pitched it to my dog. Hey, regroup. We just got to regroup, baby. Short week, regroup. Yeah, I think I'm over. Mic'd up over. I think so. I think so. Yes, sir. Thank you. Good game. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Man, keep doing what you're doing.
Yes, sir. We'll do.
Player, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you again.
This week, we continue introducing you to those who work behind the scenes at the Colts complex and are also instrumental in the team's success on the field. In our latest All of Us series, we introduce you to Director of Facilities and Grounds, Trey Glenndenning.
I started out as a janitor, cleaning toilets, and then I've just worked my way up. I call it the School of Hard Knocks. You know, you just learn the process. So I've been doing this, I think, for about 14 years. I'm Trey Glenndenning, Director of Facility and Grounds. Typically now I'm here by 7:30, 8 o'clock. Prep the fields, get them ready for practice, and then after practice, you start the process all over again. You have to mow, you have to fill divots, you have to water, and that's just practice days. Monday and Tuesday, they're off days, we paint. Once the season starts, I don't want to say it gets routine because it does change, but we kind of got a routine down that we know how things are done. My biggest headache is keeping the fields good throughout the year. My goal is to have a solid field till Thanksgiving. We treat it as 2 different seasons, a Bermuda season and then a Bermuda rye season. During the summer, I'm 100% Bermuda grass, okay, and that's a warm season grass. It goes dormant when it starts getting cold. So what you see here is more of a rye grass. So I just overseed it with rye, and I start early September. The ryegrass will stay green, where the Bermuda would just turn brown. When I don't hear anything bad, I know I'm doing a good job. Just, knowing all the hard work and then being able to come out here and see this, that's the most rewarding.
That's a wrap for this week's edition of Colts 360. We will see you right back here next week as the Colts prepare for another major matchup, this one as they welcome the Green Bay Packers. From all of us at Colts Productions, I'm Larra Overton. Thanks for spending part of your weekend right here with us.